This video here is for the clothing brand owners that are frustrated beyond belief by the amount of reach they're getting on social media. You maybe still only have a few hundred followers or, just over 1,000 followers or something like that. You're making posts for your brand, but they're just all flopping and you just can't seem to get your brand out there to the world. And I'm have to give you some tough love in this video. You have to get over it. The reason why you have to get over it is because you have two options here. Either you get so frustrated that you give up and you stop, or you keep going and you realize that this is the same experience everybody's having on social media. And due to the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, 20% of your content is going to give you 80% of all of your views and all of your reach. I want to share with you openly my journey with this because I've been through the ringer and I've been through the fire and I continue to go through the fire with it. And I've had a lot of content flop in the past and a lot of my current content still continues to flop to this day. And so I want to share with you how I continue to move forward, how I think about it, and how I've actually managed to make it work for my brand. So here it is. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at DesignCrowd, and if designs are something that you struggle with, I recommend that you try them out. You post a project on DesignCrowd, amazing designers from all around the world are going to compete for your project. You choose the winner, then you get that design plus revisions. I've literally sold thousands of these designs on my website, and I got them all made through DesignCrowd. If you're interested, head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn about the special offer that I have for you, or just use the discount code APPAREL when you post a project on DesignCrowd. All right, so that you'll listen to me here, over the past 7 years between Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, I've literally posted thousands and thousands of times. And even before running my clothing brand, I had other YouTube channels, other businesses where I was posting on social media nonstop. And even if you look at this YouTube channel here and you scroll through it, you'll notice I've been posting for 6 years. I haven't missed a single week in 6 years. So I know what it's like to be consistent. I know what it's like to have posts flop, to do well, to do bad. I know all of the frustrations, all of the ways that you can possibly feel about it, and I know where you're coming from. One thing I've noticed is that so many clothing brands struggle with social media, and there's really two main reasons for this. The first reason is that a lot of clothing brands think that they can go on social media and just sell, like post pictures of their clothing all the time and just try and sell their brand 24/7. And every single time you make a post that's trying to sell something, it's not going to go big because people get this feeling that you're trying to sell and that's not offering them value in that moment. It's offering a potential transaction. And on social media, people don't want a transaction. They're not also looking to give back. They're just looking to consume. Okay, so when you come from this frame of like, you're just trying to sell your clothing all the time, none of your posts are going to get out there. So you can keep trying that all you want, but it's just not going to work. And so this is one of the reasons why so many people post all the time on social media and they're just getting low views all the time. It's always about their brand and trying to sell this new hoodie, trying to sell this new t-shirt, and their posts keep flopping over and over and over again. And another big reason why brands struggle is they're not consistent enough and disciplined enough as a clothing brand owner to be posting regularly and to actually put in the process. They're not process oriented, they're results oriented. They make their posts, if it doesn't do well, then they have this huge internal conflict and all these emotional ups and downs. Whereas if you post and it doesn't do well, but you know you're sticking to a process and then eventually you're gonna have a post that does well, it's emotionally stabilizing. It keeps you stable because you know that, hey, you know what? That was just one post and the next post might pop. Let's jump into my clothing brand's Instagram account so I can show you the nuances of this. As we scroll through the feed, you'll see that there's a post that literally only got 3,000 views. My Instagram account has 33,000 followers. So that's a really big flop of a video. Right next to a video that has 248,000 views. And then if we keep scrolling here, another video, 9,000 plays. That's like a flop. I have 33,000 followers. And then that's right next to a video that has 323,000 views. And another one, 3,000 plays, right next to one that has 279,000 views. And most of the videos that I've been posting for a long time have only been getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 plays because they're flopping. They're not connecting with the audience. I'm giving them a shot, but I know that if I post every single day, eventually one of them is really going to connect and go viral. And I'm also trying to learn every time I'm posting about how to connect a little bit better. And every time I do this, I get better and better. And the TikTok's even worse. You know, we scroll through the feed, a couple of them have like 2,000 plays right next to one that has 29,000. And you keep scrolling. Another one only has 540 views on TikTok. That post completely flopped right next to another one that has 39,000. And I've had other ones get 500,000, 800,000 that I was just on a string for like 2 weeks of videos that were only getting like a couple hundred views. But I kept sticking with the process. And eventually your content kind of just gets better because you're doing it so often. You don't want to waste your time. So you're constantly thinking about new ways to get better content out there, and you eventually lock into a formula. And it's really, really important that you lock into a formula of what's working as best as you possibly can. And that's all that we're trying to do here. And so some tough love here, get ready for it. But don't take on this poopy pants mentality where it's all the TikTok algorithm and the Instagram algorithms holding your brand down where other brands aren't being held down. It's not that, okay? It's your content and it's your consistency. Your content isn't connecting with your audience enough. You're not being consistent enough. You're not posting 3 times a day on TikTok to learn exactly what your formula is. And I promise you that if you just let go of the flops, like if some of your content's flopping and you just get over it and post again the next day, 3 times again, and then you just, if those flop again, forget it. Think about what you can do differently, try again. You'll eventually lock into a formula that works and you'll eventually start smashing on social media. So like the title of this video says, some of your content is going to flop. Get over it. Stick to the process. Stick to the repetitions because that's how you're going to find your formula. And if you haven't found your formula yet, that's even more reason to stick to the process and to the reps because that's the only way that you're going to find your formula and find out what's working. There's absolutely zero alternative to that. So I hope that that tough love and that sort of message gets across and it helps you grow your clothing brand. There it is. My clothing brand marketing program is 50% off until the end of the year, and this is the last sale that I'm ever going to have. I break down real conversations I've had with celebrities and influencers to land endorsements for my own brand. I show you how to grow a real following on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube from scratch. And I show you how to set up, structure, and scale up Facebook ads and TikTok ads for your clothing brand. If you're interested, you can learn more about what's inside at clothingbrandmarketing.com, and I hope to see you inside.